Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another Breakfast and Business Meet 8 to 8. 8 minutes of knowledge sharing Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. So I wanted to launch into today really quite quickly, swiftly into today's topic because it's quite an important one that I think a lot of people need to get their head around. Quite often we can fall into a place of pride where we're far too proud to look at how we can learn from other people, how we can do things differently. And sometimes it really does come down to being just that little bit too proud to admit when we're wrong or when we need to make a change in the way that we do things. And that's really important in business because whether we're dealing with our customers, our clients, our teams, suppliers, whoever it is we're dealing with, pride can get in the way. And I want to encourage you today to understand that you can make mistakes. And that's fine in business to make those mistakes. As long as you're learning along the way, then you're not failing. A lot of people find that in their head, they think about failure or success. And the reality is that we only fail when we fail to learn. So today I want to encourage you not to be too proud to admit when something hasn't gone the way you planned for it to, not to be too proud to have to make changes and go in a new direction, not to be too proud to take somebody else's advice. Pride can be a very detrimental thing in your business. I really want to encourage you today to be open to taking advice, taking input, taking a different direction in your business. Pride will literally cause damage. It's not uncommon that we find ourselves in a place of pride. We like to pride ourselves on doing things the right way and always treating people how we would want to be treated and always having the best solution, the best plan, the best process for doing something. But the reality is we're all human and we're all going to have things that are going to go wrong from time to time. And I want to encourage you by reassuring you that that's absolutely normal within your personal life, within your business. Things will not always go perfectly. They will not always go seamlessly. And whilst we live in this social media world that has this painted filter that gives us this impression that other people have this perfect existence, this perfect life, I don't want you to be too proud to admit that things aren't going perfectly for you and to ask for help, to reach out to other people. There are so many amazing people in the world who are prepared to help. You just got to reach out and ask. We do these 8-minute broadcasts at 8 a.m. Monday through Saturday to help you with your personal life, with your business, to help bring you an idea that maybe you thought about before and never put into practice, and we want to push you in the right direction. Or maybe it's something brand new that you haven't really thought about. We want to encourage you to embrace these ideas, but not just to embrace them, but to go and put them into practice. Be prepared to ask for help. Be prepared to learn from other people and be prepared to make changes. Don't be stubborn either. Well, I'm talking about pride here, and pride comes into play when we become stubborn about something, when we know that we're going to do something and we've set a date for it and it's definitely going to happen that way. It's absolutely okay to say, maybe we got it wrong, and to make that change, because sometimes the change that you make actually makes things better. It eases the pressure on you. It makes things even better for the situation that you're going into, whether that's an event you're running, maybe that's a relationship that you're going into, a partnership, maybe it's supplying something that maybe you've got to make a change in how you deliver it, who you deliver it with, where you deliver it. And that's going to be something that you're going to have to face in your business. The only time that you're really going to fail in business is by by not learning. As you learn, you're going to grow. Growth comes from the process of doing. So start to learn to love the process. You're going to succeed or you're going to learn. Failure is not an option as long as you're doing one of those two things. So don't be too proud to learn along the way. Don't be too proud to make mistakes. Don't be too proud to take that advice from somebody else and to listen attentively. I've said it before and I'll say it again, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you talk. And the quality of the answers that you will get from people will be determined by the quality of the questions that you ask. So ask better questions today and seek out help. Don't be too proud to move forward and stumble along the way. That's completely natural. That's completely normal. And it's to be expected. Nobody can go into business and expect to hit the ground running and never make a mistake. Even the biggest businesses in the world are constantly changing, innovating, stumbling, fumbling, getting into trouble and making mistakes along the way. I've got numerous examples of huge businesses that are making the most basic mistakes along the way. But at least they're doing it. They're going through the process. So don't be too proud to keep pushing forwards, keep trying to do things in a new way and to innovate and to change as you do that. Learn to love the process and don't be too proud. Don't be too proud to make the change. Don't be too proud to take the advice. Don't be too proud to stick to something just purely out of pride. If it logically doesn't make sense, if something doesn't feel right about it, it's completely okay to make a change. It's all about good communication. If it involves someone else, make sure that you're communicating well with the other people involved in whatever it is you're having to make a change to. If you need advice and input, look at who are the best people to go to get that help and advice. How can you get that as quickly, effectively, and efficiently as possible? I really want to encourage you today to be brave rather than to be proud, to go and forge ahead in your life and in your business, and to be prepared to stumble along the way, to make those mistakes, but to learn from them, to innovate, to change, and to push forwards. It's absolutely important that you go on the journey with other people, that you surround yourself with people who will support you, encourage you, help you, assist you, guide you, and advise you. And I really want to encourage you to embrace that today as we go through this 8 at 8 and Breakfast and Business. If this is useful to you, please hit the share, pass it on to someone else, tag someone in the comments. I want to get this message out to the business world. So many people live this perfect, painted, filtered life, or try to portray that. And they might be going through issues and dilemmas in their own life, and they're too scared, too proud to ask for the help. And I want to change that. I want you guys to help me to be the force that changes pride in the workplace, pride in the business world, pride in our personal lives, and to move people towards seeking help and asking and not being afraid. So today I encourage you to hit share, tag a friend, be brave, and also let pride go. Trust me, you will feel a lot better for it. I hope you all have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. It's been great to have you all tuned in. Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, all of you, great to have you in live. Don't forget, we do these broadcasts live 8 o'clock Monday through Saturday. They're now 8 minutes at a time to give me time to do some repurposing with this content so that you can see it in various different formats across all the socials. If you want to check them out, use the hashtags 8 at 8 or Breakfast and Business to see all the other content that we're creating around this, which will be the nature of blogs and repurposed content. But for now, that's it for another Breakfast and Business and 8 at 8. I will catch you guys again tomorrow for another 8 at 8 meets Breakfast and Business.